Everybody, welcome to our first coast-to-coast virtual lasers and photonics job fair. And I'm really delighted to have you here. Every candidates, make sure you listen to number 10 because we have a free drawing for you, kind of like a drawing, so you don't want to miss that. So I'll tell you what you have to do in session 2 to make sure you're eligible. It's going to be great.
All right. Hello, everybody. As I said before, my name is Elise and I am with KLA. I'm actually with Sarah Nelson. She is a recruiter on our team, but I specialize in technical recruiting events and communication. So a bit of an agenda. We're just going to do a quick overview of KLA at a glance, which goes a little bit more in depth about us, what makes us unique here at KLA, the opportunities we have at KLA, and what we can offer you. So a bit into the KLA overview, I do have a video. Let me make sure I'm sharing my sound really quick, and then I can play the video. Perfect.
Technology is the strongest force shaping our lives today. While everyone is familiar with consumer brands at the forefront of this reality, not many are aware of the enablers of this force of modernity working behind the scenes. Meet KLA. The technological powerhouse standing behind many of the tech breakthroughs of our time. Many of the electronic devices you touch are functional thanks to our innovative systems. These devices sing, move, and laugh because behind the scenes and buried within are the pieces and parts that anticipate your wishes and transform your commands into a flurry of electrical signals. Electron speed from sensors to chips to connectors deep within each chip, traveling on roads 10,000 times thinner than a human hair through a miniature technological landscape that is built by manipulating atoms with extraordinary precision. As it's being constructed, KLA systems traverse the landscape, finding the smallest imperfections and identifying atomic scale variations. And they carry out this mission of discovery for hundreds of manufacturing steps across the 15 billion transistors that can comprise just one chip. That's 2 times more transistors than the entire world's population. Our discovery drives electronics manufacturing perfection because when the parts and pieces are functional and reliable, the devices you use are better, faster, and most importantly, smarter, allowing you to discover the next medical breakthrough, your next ride home, the next frontier, our future. We invite you to face the most complex problems known to mankind. Together, we can turn theory into reality and create devices that will transform the future. Join us today in advancing humanity tomorrow. KLA, keep looking ahead.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think it really highlights in a great way that KLA is a behind the scenes company within the semiconductor industry. So you do a lot of times know the big brands that are creating devices that we use every day. But it's really a good point to make that, you know, every electronic that we touch has gone through KLA's tools at some point in time. So that's kind of what we get into with this slide, is that we're pretty crucial to the chip industry and in the creating of microchips. So KLA at a glance. Again, this says kind of that KLA develops industry-leading equipment and services that enable innovation throughout the electronics industry. We provide advanced process control and process enabling solutions for manufacturing wafers and rectals, integrated circuits, packaging, printed circuit boards, and flat panel displays. In 2021, KLA was named to the Fortune 500 list, and in 2022, KLA was named one of the world's most admired companies by Fortune magazine. So we were Silicon Valley pioneers, founded in 1976. We have 19 global locations and then 72,000 tools installed worldwide. I always like that fact because say everything shut down and we stopped R&D tomorrow, we still have 80 tools that we have to keep up, 80,000 tools almost that we have to keep up with. We invested about $3.3 billion into R&D last year, and then have about a revenue of $8.2 billion, along with 12,400 global employees. So again, our broad portfolio serves the entire semi ecosystem. So this goes from rectile manufacturing, wafer manufacturing, IC manufacturing, wafer level packaging, and printed circuit boards. So this is a picture of one of our tools, and the best way to kind of describe our tools, in my opinion, is it's a really big microscope. And what we're working to do is to find little defects within silicon wafers and then make the process better, making the wafers, like moving forward, we want to find the defects earlier to make sure that there's nothing that goes wrong in the future. So here's a little picture of what these defects can look like. They can be incredibly small. As you guys can see here, these are a little more obvious. But with this one, the hole is just a little bit smaller than all the other ones. So that's just a good example of how little these issues can be. And that's why it's a really intricate and detailed process to make our tools. Again, beyond that, it's in the measurements too, between them. And within a fab, it's the measurements between the wafers that our tools kind of measure to make sure that everything is aligned as well. So what makes us unique? Our multidisciplinary engineering. So we kind of specialize in all different types of engineering, from laser illumination to visible and e-beam optics, high performance computing, high-speed data processing, AI algorithms, machine learning and computational physics, image sensors and cameras, precision stations, motion control and robotics, broadband plasma illumination, and electronic beam. So again, we kind of serve broad multidisciplinary engineering. Our lasers and plasmas. So this goes a little more into this because the roles that we are going to kind of highlight, they do have a lot to do with lasers, and it's very basically cool and innovative stuff that our teams are working on. Opportunities at KLA. So I'm going to turn this over to Sarah from here, and she'll kind of tell you guys a little bit more about the opportunity.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you. So I just want to let you know, a lot of what we have for opportunities is kind of all over the place. Our main roles that we have that are non-exempt are the associate test engineers, and they are our team that are working in the class 100 clean room that are building those machines that Elise showed you. And they are located in Milpitas, those operations, and in Massachusetts. We also have a division down in San Diego that is focused on technicians and assemblers that are making more our, our tabletop equipment that is sold. Those equipments run $7,000 to about $14,000, where our other ones that Elise was showing you are in the millions of dollars for equipment. So, and then we also have, Elise, do you have the CSEs on here too?
I do not.
It's okay. Okay. Well, another role we have, these ones we're highlighting in this role, but eventually we'd like to kind of bring this, to our customer support engineers, our install engineers that are going out to our customers and working on the equipment. So.
Thanks, Sarah. And then I do have some slides on our benefits and what we offer you if you want to kind of kick us off with that as well.
Yep. So KLA is a really fantastic place to work. We take care of everybody. So we have full benefits, everything that you can do. One things that I think are really pride ourselves on our employee stock purchase program and our 401k. We also have a really good program for tuition reimbursement. So especially kids coming from the community college arena, it's a really great opportunity to kind of come to KLA and finish your degree if you want and get your bachelor's. You could take 5 years. You get so much money every year if you want to continue that. And then we also pay off your student debt, which once they're completed with their degrees, up to $400 a month goes towards paying off their student loans. So it's a really nice program. And one thing I really love about KLA, and we see all the time, is there's a lot of opportunity for growth, and it's not just always within their own division, because there's so many different divisions of KLA. They can move anywhere. It's like a spider web of opportunities. So, and our Ann Arbor location has a gym. Our other ones will be having gyms as we grow in our businesses. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, so that goes into a little bit about what we do at KLA. Again, kind of a behind the scenes, big microscope kind of company is always, the sticklers for me that make me remember things. But yeah, so feel free in the breakout rooms if you want to come chat with either Sarah and I. We'd be happy to speak with any of you.
I'm Frank Battaglia, Senior Talent Acquisition Specialist here at IDEX Health and Science. I actually have a much more detailed presentation that I'd be glad to share with anybody after the fact. I know you asked for 10 minutes, so I tried to pare it down a little bit. And I traditionally have an engineer here along with me too that can speak a little bit more knowledgeably to some of our product lines. So again, have a little bit more of a detailed presentation I'd be glad to share with anybody after the fact, but try to keep this as high level as possible. So kind of starting from that high level here. So in case you aren't familiar with IDEX, so we're a large global manufacturer. These numbers here you're seeing are a little bit outdated. They're the 2021 numbers. Hopefully here in the near future, we'll be getting our 2022 numbers. But the revenue there, 2.8 billion globally, should be a little bit higher, I think, as we get those 2022 numbers. So probably around 3 billion revenue. Got about 7,500 employees globally. And we're essentially broken up into 3 divisions that manufacture unique product lines. On the left there, you see our fluid and metering technologies division, just to kind of give you an idea of what they're into. So for instance, the infrastructure that supports the oil and gas industry, when you're transporting oil and gas from one point of custody to the other. One fun example I like to throw out is take the Hershey chocolate factory there in Hershey, Pennsylvania, the infrastructure that they're using in their factories with that chocolate going from one end of the plant to the other, for example. Here in the middle, IDEX Health and Science Technologies, that's the division that I fall under, and I'll get into a little bit more detail there. And on the far right, you see fire and safety. One product that everybody seems to know about, and hopefully you never have to run into a situation where this is being used for you or anybody you know, is the Hearst Jaws of Life. That's one product that they manufacture that most folks seem to know of. So a lot of these things you're not thinking of on a day-to-day basis, but are critical, in helping saving lives. I guess is the long story short. Now going back to Health and Science Technologies, that's the division that I fall under. And if you kind of follow this map down, if you go down to scientific fluidics and optics and then drill it down even further, we specifically fall under life science optics out here in Rochester, New York. And I'll get into a little bit more detail here in the coming slides. I threw this up because, again, we're a global company. Life Science Optics up there on the top, again, the division that I fall under. Our Center of Excellence for Life Science Optics is here in Rochester, New York, but we do have a research and development facility out there in Carlsbad, not too far from San Diego. Unfortunately, couldn't convince those engineers to come out to snowy Rochester, New York. I don't blame them. I probably wouldn't want to leave San Diego myself, but we do have a research and development facility out there as well. So this slide here will kind of give you just a high-level overview of the products that we manufacture here in Rochester at our Center of Excellence for Life Science Optics. On the left there, you see lenses. So we coat and finish optical lenses and filters here in-house. We don't manufacture the glass. We buy that, but then we coat it and finish it. There in the middle, we manufacture laser light sources. Off the top of my head, I believe we manufacture at least 13, 14 different lines and types of lasers. And we also manufacture full-on optical systems here in-house that incorporate those lenses and filters, those laser light sources, amongst many other components that go into those. So it's unique. It makes us kind of a one-stop shop for our clients. If you just need a laser light source, if you just need an optical filter, we can do that for you. Or if you need the full-on optical system, we can put that all together for you here in-house. This slide here, just kind of high level, some of the primary markets that we serve, again, primarily in the life science optics or life science market or community. Now, this slide is specific here to Rochester, so our Center of Excellence for Life Science Optics. This slide, also a little bit outdated. So we are actually in the middle of expanding our facility. So 100,000 square feet is what this slide says. I believe off the top of my head, we're going to be talking somewhere around 150,000 square feet once we are completed through our expansion here, which should be sometime in the spring of 2023. And we're growing. I noted here that we had about 200 employees when we opened up this facility back in 2018. We're creeping up on 500 now as we speak. And a lot of the roles, I probably should have led with this, but a lot of the roles that we're hiring for as we speak, laser technicians, I know I heard that before from someone else here. And then optical engineers and general manufacturing engineers that don't necessarily need that specific optics experience. And again, I mentioned we have that research and development facility out in Carlsbad. I threw this on here. This is actually a poster I have in my office. And you're probably going to need to put on your glasses to actually read this. I know it's kind of small, but why I threw this on here is if you're not familiar with Rochester, New York, there's quite a large optics and photonics hub here. And now not everything you're seeing on this map is directly in Rochester, but most of it is within a 1-2 hour radius. And a lot of these companies or schools, not necessarily directly involved in optics or photonics, but perhaps indirectly as well. So there's quite a bit going on here within an hour or 2 hour radius in the optics and photonics space.
Hello again, everyone. My name is Mao. Again, as Cindy mentioned, I'm with OptoSigma. So I understand we have about 10 minutes. I'll go and take about 5 minutes or so to share with you a little bit about OptoSigma, what we do, and also the different opportunities we have with the company. Let's see. So what exactly do OptoSigma do? So OptoSigma is actually a manufacturer. Let me show you the next slide here, better understand what we do. So OptoSigma, we are actually a manufacturer of optics, optomechanics, manuals, motorized positioners, laser safety product, and also this optical table. Essentially, it's stuff that we see in a typical laboratory, right? So laser safety, I'll come back to this here. A little bit about the company. So we are located in Santa Ana, is SoCal, between Los Angeles and Orange County, about 10 minutes away from the beach. So the company itself is a subsidiary of a bigger company in Japan called Sigma Koki. By the way, a sound check real quick. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I do hear you.
Okay, very good. So the parent company is called Sigma Koki. It's located in Japan. Worldwide, with approximately 500 employees, 5 different manufacturing facilities, and global sales team. And the U.S. headquarters is in Santa Ana. I'm a remote person based out of Bay Area here. So OptoSigma, founded in 1995. We have offices in Europe, in Germany, in Paris, also Singapore and China. And let's see, we got this. The different facility in Japan, we're not going to go through that. And the field of application, we're in life and science, medical, research and development, semiconductor, flat display, telecom, optical networks, and aerospace and defense. So let me cut through this here real quick. So these are the different type of product we specialize in. But what you're really interested in knowing is, let's see. Oh, OptoSigma make great products, obviously. Something we're very proud of, as all of us might have heard recently, with NASA Perseverance. OptoSigma actually contributed 17 optics in the SuperCam region of the rover. So we make great products. We also collaborate with a lot of companies. Just pass through that. This is a team. And OptoSigma is kind of unique in the sense also as the company, we also have our own comic, just in case we see each other at different trade shows, such as Photonics West, for example. Make sure to stop by, pick up a comic book. But what you also want to know is what kind of opportunity we have at OptoSigma. So OptoSigma in general are very, very liberal in terms of our hiring, because mainly whatever jobs, sets experience that you have, you come in and we train you from the ground up. So obviously, like a lot of the company earlier, we hire a lot of engineers, we hire a lot of technicians work in a clean room. We also hire a lot of sales. So the people joining our team bring different experience. Yeah, pretty much. If it's something that the number one thing you want to consider, if something number one, you want to live in SoCal. That's very important because locations in SoCal, and that's really about it. I mean, we're expanding. Next year, we're moving to a bigger office. We just recently added about 6 team members, so we're planning to add approximately about 6 more team members within the next year or so. So come join us and come chat to us on what is it, Sydney? And a private room? Is that what it is?
Yes, we have breakout rooms, booths. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
breakout
Optos-
room. Yeah, breakout room, and we'll give you more information about a different position. Yeah, come and chat. We're hiring intern. If you're a student, you're looking for internship, also something we're hiring. And the company is expanding, just like us, just like a lot of company here. So come chat with us. Looking forward to meeting you then.
Great. So Opto Sigma will be in room 4, breakout room 4. Go chat with them. And then if you go to every booth and when you come back at 1:45, you'll get a free course I'm teaching in January. Save a lot of money. So make sure you go to these booths, okay? Great. Thank you so much, Opto Sigma, Mr. Mao. Thank you.
Imagined. All the major automobile manufacturers are committed to developing autonomous driving and electric cars. Across all industries, technology is driving the pace of change faster than ever. The MKS vision is bold to enable technologies that transform our world. We are the go-to critical problem-solving partner for advanced manufacturers. We draw on our team more than 900 scientists and engineers to understand our customers' strategic objectives. We then apply leading-edge science, engineering, and technology to achieve them. We offer a full range of systems and solutions from our core competencies in areas such as vacuum, power solutions, gas delivery, plasma generation, ozone solutions, lasers, photonics, precision optics, motion, and PCB laser processing. Our broad portfolio is a differentiator that provides us with insights into key technology inflections, expertise across products and applications, and the ability to address shifting market demands. New generations of products will bring an order of magnitude change in complexity and put new manufacturing challenges on our customers. Our mission is to be the innovation leader and trusted partner, pushing the boundaries of possibility. We focus on technology-intensive markets, such as semiconductor, industrial technologies, life and health sciences, research and defense. From the flexible and high-density interconnect PCBs at the core of the information economy, to ozone generators for clean tech applications, to leading-edge semiconductor challenges such as scaling, which enables ever greater memory and storage capacity in smart devices, to UV and ultra-short pulse lasers for industrial micromachining applications. We collaborate with the leading companies and institutions across the world, helping our customers increase the pace of innovation. And we stand by them throughout the technology lifecycle, backing our solutions with our global network of customer support. Through our world-class research and development teams, as well as strategic acquisitions, we continue to grow our product portfolio and intellectual property to meet the demands of our customers and ensure they stay competitive. For example, because of our broad solutions and creative problem solving, virtually every semiconductor chip is made with MKS products. We believe that people make the difference between good companies and great companies. Our integrity is of paramount importance to us, and we adhere to the highest standards of ethical behavior. We develop our people, honor mutual respect and constructive candor, and are committed to diversity and inclusion. Whether it's battling disease or climate change, making our world a safer place, or improving the way we communicate, technology is the key to our future. MKS is committed to pushing the boundaries of possibility.
Information about MKS, and MKS is about 10,000 employees worldwide. And we are part of the talent acquisition team that specifically supports MKS Photonics Solutions Division. So there are 3 divisions within MKS, Photonics Solutions Division, Vacuum Solutions Division, and Materials Solutions Division. The businesses within Photonics Solutions Division are Newport Corporation, Spectra Physics, Ophir, Photon Control, and ESI. PSD has about 3,200 of those employees, and it's based out of the Newport Corporation site in Irvine, California, where I'm located. We are here really to talk about our laser and present our laser company, Spectra Physics. As mentioned in the video, our lasers enhance our customers' productivity, capability in the semiconductor, industrial technologies, health and life science and research markets. Spectra Physics is located in Milpitas, It's a new facility, about 2 years old. We built around a world-class laser laboratory. We have 300 coworkers at that site, and we are continuing to grow the business and are looking to add coworkers within production and engineering. So that's it. I'm here with my teammate Tabitha Wagner to talk to you today, and hope to meet everybody.
Great. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. So let's see who is next. Next is Northrop Grumman. They couldn't be here today. This is their cutting edge optronics division. They focus on laser products. So they sent me some videos to play.
Cutting Edge Optronics is utilizing its 20 years experience of designing, building, and fielding gain modules. We are now applying that to the high energy system. So we are now in a position to be able to create multi-joule laser systems for scientific and industrial markets.
Utilizing our laser amplifier technology, we've developed a set of design standards for high-energy DPSS laser systems. Starting with the customer's desired final beam characteristics and a given set of pumping conditions, we model the entire laser system, beginning with the final amplifier stage. We computationally work our way backwards through each amplifier stage until an energy level suitable for a single-mode oscillator is achieved. We then choose a seed laser appropriate for the entire laser system. Our laser scientists and engineers apply field-proven design rules to each amplifier stage to produce a system that maximizes spatial and temporal performance while minimizing cost per joule of stored energy. By using only the inner 80% of each laser rod, each amplifier stage minimizes beam aliasing, beam clipping, and maximizes gain uniformity. Utilizing data collected over many years of laser amplifier manufacturing, we have determined that our amplifiers store about 30% of the pump energy. With this data, we are able to minimize diode bar count, maximize energy extraction, and ensure that we stay below the damage limits of the optical coatings within the laser system. We optimize each system by utilizing our computational models in concert with our reconfigurable COTS laser amplifiers. This design approach produces high-energy laser systems that meet the output requirements of our industrial and scientific customers. For more information on the advantages of high-energy DPSS laser systems, contact us today.
This place is a complete factory for building a laser from the bolts on up. So anything you could possibly need to build a high-powered laser system, we have within walking about 100 steps. But the key component to the manufacturing organization is, frankly, the people here. We're certainly in a unique situation in that we are a small company and we're owned by a large defense contractor. But when you go around the company, it has a very unique small business feel.
So we maintain, a good reputation as Northrop Grumman Cutting Edge Optronics, but we are our own company. We're employee driven and we all play the part in the success of this company.
Every employee that comes in the door here, we encourage them to treat this company as their own, so they kind of take ownership of it.
My first impression of Cutting Edge was a company that is built on its people. It seems like we're all working on one accord with one goal, so it's a great feeling to come to work knowing that everyone's here with the same purpose.
400 different customers in 40 different countries, and everybody in this building participates in making and servicing those lasers all over the world. And I don't know of any other laser company where you come to a company as an employee and participate in so many aspects of the business. Every day you come in, you never know what you're going to be working on.
Cutting Edge is vertically integrated. So that means that the building blocks of the big laser are all built and assembled here. So I think that's really meaningful from a customer perspective.
The opportunity for education is very, very good, because if you work here, you're going to find yourself doing all kinds of things that probably isn't in your job description. I've worked probably in every single lab in this building, worked on every kind of product we sell.
My favorite thing about working at Cutting Edge is I don't know what I'm going to do any given day when I come into work. And that's the great thing about Cutting Edge. There's opportunities everywhere. If you're willing to step up and make things happen, that's where doors open for you here.
When we say that we will help you develop in your career, we really will do that. We allow you to take online courses. We allow you to go out to conferences that interest you. We also have a tuition reimbursement program where you can obtain an advanced degree and move forward in your career. When we say that we allow that to happen, we really do.
Cutting Edge has supported me in getting my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. I was able to take classes day and night to get it done, and management was very supportive.
When I was hired in here 6 years ago, I was not working in the clean room doing what I'm doing now. They're always very willing and supportive for you to expand yourself.
People are often surprised about when they come visit Cutting Edge Electronics here in St. Charles, Missouri, is the high-tech environment that we operate in here. And that's not often thought of in the Midwest.
St. Louis is probably the biggest small town I've ever seen, and the cost of living is awesome compared to most other places. There's a ton of stuff to do, sports teams, concerts.
The school system is a great school system. O'Fallon is one of the top cities to live in right now. It's just a great area to be in. North of Grumman
the cost of living is awesome compared to most other places. There's a ton of stuff to do, sports teams, concerts.
The school system is a great school system. O'Fallon is one of the top cities to live in right now. It's just a great area to be in. North of Grumman has an engagement survey that they charge all of the employees to take every year, and we actually scored the highest in the corporation. We have a 98% engagement score, which is almost unheard of, but is very true to who we are. We've had some trying times, and within those times, people are still engaged. People are still excited about coming to work every day. And you can't say that about every corporation. I think that's something unique about Cutting Edge Electronics.
If you want to have a job that you can see a direct impact on what you're doing, Cutting Edge is a great place to be.
If you're really interested in building laser systems, high-powered laser systems, if you're really interested in learning new things, if you're really interested in pushing yourself and pushing the technology, if you're really interested in participating in a team that's got years and years of experience, but yet you also have the opportunity to try all kinds of new things, if you're interested in projects where you may even have a high probability of failure, if that's the kind of job you're really looking for, Cutting Edge is totally the place for you.
I am Cutting Edge
Material,
where we
are developing
tomorrow's laser technology today.
How about you?
Comfortable as possible. Unimportant, life-saving research. Our technology is enabling fine-tuned cancer diagnosis and other protocols that are transforming precision medicine. You'll find our lasers advancing scientific exploration in the brain. Here, researchers are using our technology to discern the wiring of neurons, allowing them to unravel the brain's mysteries. Electric vehicles, We're there too. Our systems empower the manufacturer of the lithium-ion batteries that are revolutionizing the transportation industry. In the laboratories, where researchers strive to understand the invisible and complicated world of chemical reactions, our cutting-edge ultra-fast amplifiers are part of a toolkit which breaks down dynamic atomic relationships on an unimaginably short timescale. What started with a single laser has grown into a family of hundreds of products and a complete line of instrumentation to measure and characterize laser light of all kinds. Many smaller laser companies specialize in just one area, but because we are experts in so many different laser technologies, Coherent enables a broader range of uses than anyone else. Manufacturers around the world are leveraging our superior reliability and performance into greener and more precise processing of materials. And they're producing quality products with speeds unheard of just a few years ago. As with so many of the things in today's accelerated world, downtime is not an option. From design, development, manufacturing, and qualification, each product is engineered to deliver industrial strength reliability. For 50 years, our customers have relied on Coherent for superior reliability and performance. With a global workforce of more than 2,500, we deliver lasers and photonic solutions that enable customer success, whether that's lowest cost of operation, highest resolution, or highest throughput. We're proud of our achievements and our role in defining photonics as a technology without limits. And we're excited about what the next 50 years will bring.
So yeah, was everybody able to see the video and hear the sound? Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. So my name is Jerry. I'm the senior recruiter here in Santa Clara, California. We currently have 100+ positions, both domestically. We also recently merged with the company 26 Legacy. So the company is now branded as Coherent Corporation. We currently have in total probably 100 positions from Coherent and the 100 positions from the 26 Legacy. It's exciting because we're trying to continue to hire, we're continuing to build the greatest technology of lasers, both in the commercial, the medical, and we are continuing to grow also in aerospace and defense, so it's pretty exciting. One of the things that we recently launched was a great intern program, but we also included recent graduates, and one of my coworkers, I would like to give her kudos because she created this great video of our recent hires. It kind of shows the culture of Coherent, not just the business side, but the culture-wise as well. Just recently, Glassdoor, they rated Coherent out of 5. We were rated a 4.6. So that kind of tells you volumes about the culture here at Coherent. Briefly, let me just share one video. It's a quick working with Dr. Sidney Sakuda for the last, I would say 8 years. He's also a former Coherent employee. To date, we've hired probably 20 to 30 of his great students. He's been a great ambassador and working on a great partnership with us. And, you know, we, during the breakout session, I encourage folks, if they want to learn more about the opportunities at Coherent, just let me know. We'll go ahead and go on that breakout session.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Ed Gamboa. I'm here on behalf of Canon's Litho Product Group. I am a regional service manager responsible for New Mexico, parts of Oregon, and the Boise, Idaho areas. Later today, I will be joined by my colleague, Joey Ferrer, who's also a regional manager that covers Arizona and Portland, Oregon areas. So glad to be here. Thank you for taking the time. Some of you, perhaps most of you, have heard of the Canon brand name. When I ask people or candidates what they know about Canon, most of them speak of cameras and lenses, copiers, printers, and document scanners and such. But beyond the consumer market, beyond photography, beyond office equipment, Canon is also represented in the medical equipment industry, commercial printing, imaging, and in the case of Litho Product Group, the semiconductor manufacturing industry. So The Litho Product Group, or LPG, is part of Canon's Industrial Product Division. We are headquartered in San Jose, California, but with satellite offices in Boise, Idaho, where I'm based, Phoenix area, Austin, Texas, Portland and its surrounding areas, and also in New York. We also have a regional office in Dallas, Texas, that takes care central and eastern regions of the United States, and another regional office in Southern California that takes care of customers south of San Jose. So Litho Product Group supplies photolithography systems that are used in the manufacture or fabrication of semiconductor devices. These include memory devices, imaging sensors, displays, and so on. In today's world, just about everything that powers up has an IC chip in it. And in the fabrication of that chip, there will be a few lithography steps involved in the process. So what is lithography and what does the Canon equipment called steppers and scanners do? Well, if you look at the word lithography, well, you'll get a variety of answers for sure, but there will always be some reference to pattern transfer, printing, or imaging. So if we start with that, a stepper or a scanner utilizes high intensity and uniform light to project a pattern on a reticle or mask onto a silicon wafer coated with a photosensitive film. Now that's quite an oversimplification. But if you consider this, the patterns, say lines and spaces, have critical dimensions of less than 100 nanometers. So that is a few orders of magnitude thinner than the average diameter of a single strand of human hair. So that requires a powerful lens with minimal aberrations that can resolve such patterns and maintain pattern fidelity. On top of that, pattern placement on the wafer must be accurate to about 10 to 15 nanometers, maybe half that for the leading edge technologies these days. So you are placing a pattern 10 or less than 100 nanometers on top of an existing pattern on the wafer with accuracy requirements of less than 10 nanometers. Then to add to that, this is typically a manufacturing environment. So the machine has to be able to do all that efficiently and fast without sacrificing accuracy. So just those three alone, if you consider that, the entire process just got very complicated and in turn requires complex, technologically advanced machinery to accomplish the task. The stepper within it will have robots to transport wafers from point A to point B, lasers for accurate positioning, and in the case of scanners, it will be used as an exposure light. It will have optics, of course, controllers, so electrical, mechanical, pneumatic, just about everything that you can think of is there, perhaps. We have stages, the tool will have stages that can move about 500 millimeters per second or faster with a positioning accuracy of a few nanometers. So the machine is quite complex and we are looking for highly motivated technicians that will have strong technical and customer service skills that can service these equipment. In addition, the ideal candidate can work well under pressure and more importantly, be coachable or willing to learn. This is a customer-facing position. He or she will have frequent interaction with the customer, so good communication skills is always a plus. So that's all I have. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in the breakout rooms. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. Great, great. All right. Okay, that's okay. Let's see what's next. Okay, Daylight Solution.
Leonardo DRS is a mid-tier supplier of defense systems whose world-leading technology, ingenuity, and people transform the business into an international powerhouse. It is a story that begins with the company's vision, through innovative thinking, flexibility, and agility, and today provides critical solutions to strengthen our armed forces. Leonardo DRS is at the very heart of America's historic military modernization to supply U.S. and allied forces with advanced, mission-focused technology. Its products and services protect our men and women in uniform against attack from missiles, rockets, and enemy drones. Enable our troops to detect threats and own the night with the world's most advanced night vision sensors, lasers, and electronic warfare systems. Ensure trusted, secure, and uninterrupted global satellite and terrestrial communications. Make sense of information to enable situational awareness with advanced network computing resources. And defend the American homeland with power and propulsion technology for U.S. Navy ships and the nation's highest priority defense modernization effort, the next generation ballistic missile submarine. Getting here took understanding and leadership.
For the U.S. Army, we provided a solution that was highly configurable, had capabilities for growth. The threats on the battle space continue to emerge and evolve, and this solution really gave the U.S. Army the maximum flexibility to not only handle current threats, but also threats that may emerge and evolve in the future on the battlefield.
Over the last 5 years, Leonardo DRS strengthened its base of foundational programs with major franchise-defining technology and contract awards in many of the fastest-growing segments of the defense and intelligence markets. By expanding its leadership in targeted areas of strength, Leonardo DRS has driven solid organic growth in revenue, profits, and backlog, exceeding those across the defense industry. The magic of Leonardo DRS is in its flexible and advanced technology, adaptable enough for use on both future and existing ships, aircraft, or ground vehicles, a powerful advantage over competitors. By placing its world-leading electro-optical and infrared sensors, lasers, and other advanced systems on the widest range of military platforms, the company is able to address both current and next-generation needs. Today, Leonardo DRS is the #1 provider of battle management systems for U.S. military ground vehicles, force protection systems to defend tanks and our troops inside them, and secure commercial satellite communications for the U.S. military.
Today, with modern technologies, the soldiers have to be able to rely on the information that they have. MFOX provides a mission-critical set of hardware that go into every vehicle that tell the soldiers where they are, where their buddies are, where the enemy is, and allow them to provide messaging and call for help when they need it.
The company is also a longtime supplier of power and propulsion technology for our naval fleets and a leading provider of weapon sights and targeting systems for the U.S. military.
Our technology is used in land, sea, air, and even space. We are providing the eyes to allow them to make decisions, to react to threats, and protect with countermeasures. When you're out there on the battlefield, you need to make quick decisions because your life is on the line or your buddy's life is on the line, and you need to be able to quickly react and make decisions. So we give them that capability that allows them to do that.
At the core of Leonardo DRS's advanced technology is the support and creativity of its 6,700 team members. Their commitment to the men and women of the armed forces makes them the engine inside a global enterprise focused today on the most critical areas of defense modernization. As the story of its second half-century of success is written, Leonardo DRS will again be defined by its exceptionally talented people and the protective technology they create for our armed services.
My name's Sharon Finzi. I am acting as a recruiter here, honestly, at DRS Daylight, part of the human resource team. This is a picture of our company building that we have here in San Diego. I wanted to share the video because we are part of a larger organization. Past the video, we are part of a larger organization called Leonardo DRS, which is just shy of 7,000 people at this point. We've got 8 different lines of business, and we live in one of them, Daylight Solutions. We're a fairly small organization. We're about 250 people, maybe 255. Probably about 30 people over in Madison, Wisconsin, where you have majority of it's more of a manufacturing plant where we're helping to produce the lasers that we're doing. Daylight Solutions is, again, dealing with mid-range quantum cascade lasers, which we believe is definitely the cutting edge technology. And that being said, we are dealing with 2 different avenues. We've got the commercial side, this where we're dealing with science and creating scientific instruments, touching life sciences. And then we also have the defense and security. We're probably pushing around 75–80% towards the defense side. But we have, again, that little portion of our business that is dealing with the lasers in terms of just up and coming applications is the word I'm looking for. In regards to the defense side, as you can see, we're primarily dealing with putting the lasers onto helicopters and using the lasers in deflecting different missiles that might be oncoming. And then we also are looking to potentially add that to ground transport in our future. And then in terms of the commercial side, sorry, that was the defense side. The commercial side, we're using the lasers in regards to the medical application of pushing in the lasers through different tissues or fluids and figuring out what type of fingerprint or we're getting, or footprint, I should say, we're taking from what we're the data collecting, and then figuring out what those proteins are made up of. And then if they are showing any sort of misalignment, of course, then at that point, that data gets collected and it's detected to be abnormal, and hopefully helping in the detection of things like cancers and other ailments that we're facing. Other than that, speaking with our business development side, we're definitely looking at the lasers to potentially use in the future for even things like 3D printing and semiconductors. So a lot of good things to come. That being said, we here in San Diego, I'm sorry, I'm going to push through here, is what I think is one of the biggest pieces to highlight is, though this is such a large, we are part of a large company. I think the beautiful thing is that we really are almost like a small mom and pop entrepreneurial type of company. We very much walk to our core values and very much believe in culture here. We're primarily on site, and we are very collaborative in nature. When we're doing recruiting, we look at our employees and they are basically family to us. We celebrate them throughout the year with different team building activities, internship programs, employee appreciation week, besides having all those giant, big company benefits such as competitive pay or medical and dental. Primarily in terms of optics, we are looking for 2 positions, and I'm just quickly highlighting them here, is laser technicians and optical engineers. Our positions are listed on the website. I'm not going to go, bullet by bullet here, but just want you to have an idea that we're constantly in need of, enthusiastic and, professionals that are looking to really be part of a collaborative team, to be part of the cutting edge technology, and really just to be part of our family. So that's what I will share here at Daylight Solutions, again, part of the Leonardo family as a whole, and looking to speak to you at the next part of recruiting. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So we I kind of found another video on YouTube about your company.
Yeah.
If I may play.
Sure, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay, great. So I think it's this one.
That's great. Thank you, Sydney. That was awesome.
Wow, I found that video to be breathtaking.
Me too. Thank you.
Action packed. Thank you so much. Daylight Solutions. Yes. So I just want to. I think Jerry talked about our students working at Coherent, and I know Maria, you have a lot of them too. There at Spectrophysics, right? Yes, yes. So I wanted to play a video about the school I work for, San Jose City College. So in fact, this whole idea, what we're doing now, came from there because I worked with Coherent, Spectrophysics, so many companies here in the past several years. And I kind of got a sense of maybe I can play a role in not only what I do teaching at San Jose City College, but also to bring in people from other schools in the United States and probably other countries. So this kind of progressed over the years. And a few years ago, Jerry, you probably remember. Jerry, are you there? Jerry, are you still there? Anyway, Coherent gave me this. I don't know if you can see it. It's called the Talent Ambassador, this award. So I think it got to my head. Look what I'm doing now. So, it worked, because I'm still doing it. I feel motivated, for that. So let's keep doing it. But so it all started with my job at San Jose City College. So I'm going to play a video about that. And so you guys see what we do. Nancy, please go ahead. Oh, I hear you have a hand raised, somebody. Oh, Nancy, did you want to talk? Sorry, go ahead.
No, there was nothing. I was clapping my hands.
Oh, you're clapping.
You said I was giving you acknowledgement. Maybe
Okay.
I clicked on the wrong icon. I apologize.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's my assistant here said Nancy has a hand raised,
Oh no, it was a clapping to
I could
congratulate
use
you.
a thumbs up. That's great. That's great. Keeps me going. Okay, great. So I work for San Jose City College. I have a short video I'm going to play so you guys have a sense of where this came from originally. And of course, companies like Spectrophysics, Coherent, all the guys in the neighborhood here in Silicon Valley have been very supportive of our program. So this is my small way of saying thank you. Okay, so let me play this video for you. So you. I really like to teach at San Jose City College, particularly the laser program, because I can see the difference I'm making in people's lives. What I like most about it, particularly those coming into trying to enter the job market, is we work with them and we can see their lives change from probably somebody making minimum wage to middle class income immediately, and sometimes even before they graduate. Oops. I really like to teach at San City College, particularly the laser program, because I can see the difference I'm making in people's lives. What I like most about it, particularly those coming into trying to enter the job market, is we work with them and we can see their lives change from probably somebody making minimum wage to middle class income immediately, and sometimes even before they graduate from the program.
After that first class, my classmate, he found a first job in the laser company.
As soon as after we're done with them, or even during the time, they get employment.
Everything you do in the lab in laser technology in San Jose City College, it relates to your job.
We have the latest here, solid state fiber lasers. Not only do we have lasers, we also help the students teach them how to make these lasers, cutting edge lasers, today's lasers for today's industrial applications, medical applications.
All the material or equipment in San Jose City College is similar, exactly similar like you work in the laser company. My income is like higher than a couple people who are graduated from the state. Laser technology is a future.
We know it works because we have so many students who have done this and repeatedly tell us that the program made a difference. It's such an insignificant investment, but such a significant change in their lives. All right. Thank you so much. All right. At break time, we'll have some laser music, and I'll see you guys at 12:30. Okay.
Thanks, Sydney.
All right. Okay, great. Take care, guys. See you in a few.
See you in a few. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Expo.